What's up, guys? Genesis King here, and welcome back to our Star Wars Fallen Republic playthrough as the Republic Loyalist. So in this episode, we are picking up right where we left off at the end of episode number 1, and we will be continuing a lot of the same things we were doing in the last episode. Let's go ahead and unpause here. A couple of those things are to be getting our construction ships out and building up all of these resources that we do not start out with at the beginning of the game. We do have a commercial pact invitation from, we'll pause here, the Intergalactic Banking Clan. Is this going to tell me how much of trade we're going to get anywhere? No, it's not. So I think I'm going to decline that just because I don't know what we're going to get out of it. I did look at this earlier. It is plus 7.25 per month energy credits for these guys. So I think we're going to go with that. We do need to start paying attention to this. This is going to go down to 1.25. So yeah, we need to start paying attention to that. But let's keep building out all of our stations here, or our mining stations, our research stations, etc. And we do need to get colonization going fairly heavily, I think, in this episode. Because the earlier we get it, the sooner it is going to start paying off as far as our ability to produce resources, diplomatic weight, all of those various things. So I think we're going to colonize potentially, where did it go? Probably this guy down here. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this colonized, and we'll go with you. That's perfectly fine. In between episodes, I did also set up some new sectors, so you'll see those over here. We do have an inactive construction ship, so that's a thing. You know what? You come down here, I guess. And you are a new one that just got built. So you go ahead and come down here. The other thing that I want to do on Dantooine, we do have 3 unemployed, and I did go back and take a look at it, and I realized that these buildings only actually provide 1 job. I'm used to the metallurgist jobs being like 1 or 2. It's only plus 1 in this. So we're going to want to get something else going. And I think we want to get droid assembly going so that we can get some droid technicians creating droid pops so we can get our population growing that much quicker. So we're going to go ahead and queue one of those up. That is only going to take care of 2 out of these 3 jobs. So realistically, we do need to queue something else up. And part of me thinks we should go admin offices because we are over our empire sprawl. And while most of the time, I feel like that is perfectly okay, this early in the game to have a 26% penalty is pretty rough. So we're going to go ahead and get that queued up, and that's going to be okay. All right, we did finish our gene mapping, so our pop growth speed is now increased by 5%. Let's go ahead and... How are we sitting on food? Ugh, we're more than fine on food. Okay. Let's get the society research boost. And yeah, let's go ahead and bump this up. In addition to the trade, this episode, I do... Or not the trade, rather. The mining and research stations, I do want to get trade going. So we do need to decide where we want to build up our trade stations to start picking up all of this. Alright, so, additional starfighters. The Phoenix Cell has been losing a large amount of ships lately. They are requesting a couple of small starfighters that would help them to continue their fight for our cause. So that would cost us, what, 100 fighter parts? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We'll send them some A-Wings. Hopefully we get something back. The Phoenix Cell immediately set out on their next mission, which turned out to be a great success. Captured some bombers. So we get a boost. New starfighters modifier added for 24 months. Fighter weapon damage. Nice. Plus 5%. Very good. Alright, engineering research plus 20% is done. Automated mining equipment from jobs. Heavy vehicle factories. Ooh. So army starting experience plus 100. That's tempting, though we probably won't be using armies very soon. So let's go ahead and get that mining station output boost of plus 10%. The Empire has declared us our rival. Well, you know what? We need more influence. So let's go ahead. Oh, yeah, there you are, way up here. Okay. we're going to go ahead and declare a rivalry down there. And I did notice when I was perusing in between episodes, we do have a forced peace with these guys until 7968. So a good 7 years to try to get built up and going, and maybe, hopefully, you know, getting some sort of defenses built up. Because we do have to defend here, we have to defend here, here. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. All right, we are able to grab our next tradition perk. I think we do want to go into analysis and down this tree before coming back and finishing this off. So let's go ahead and start on that. So we'll get that going and we'll go down the science route. All right, we'll clear all of this out. Dantooine is building. That's fine. And yeah, we are over fleet cap. So we do need to do something about that. And then we are working, at least to a certain extent, on the Empire Sprawl. As far as our fleet goes, let's go ahead and take a look at our ship designers to start off this episode, just to see if there's anything we want to swap out. I don't believe we have anything better to throw on these guys at this point in time. Though,
construction complete.
Let's see. Let's pause while we're doing this. H9 dual turbo laser. Minus 60%, 2% shield damage, plus armor, plus hull. 4.02, 4.02. Is there any difference? I don't think there is. So yeah, we'll leave this as anti-ship for now. I do think we want to trade out some survivability for damage here. So plus 1% to damage. We'll go ahead and pop one of those onto you. It's not much, but it should help us out. I kind of do want to get one of these guys going because I just love these ships. But they're a bit expensive at this point at 1200 plus alloys. Same thing with these. I would love to get one of these guys going, but again, a little bit expensive for my liking right now. So we will go ahead and I think upgrade the fleet at this point. Let's see, and cost 332. That's most of our alloy. You know what? That's not worth it right now. Not worth it. All right, so shield capacitor, secondary hyperdrive, energy credits from technicians. Let's get the next hyperdrive. Governor Malapo Gaini has developed new skills. So environmental engineer. Very, very good. All right, let's check on our construction ships, see if they're not doing anything. Turns out they are. So you go ahead and come down here and do research. And you go ahead and do mining. You is doing nothing. Go ahead and build mining over here. And science ship. All right, well, we're not going to go that way. Wow, 40K? Ooh. So we're not going that way. Let's come up here and survey that. All right, so the Moncal want to form a defensive pact. I think we want to do this. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That'll be fine. And then let's make sure you're actually orbiting somewhere instead of just like hanging out. Because we should be able just to enter orbit over here, and that should save us some credits. Let's see if that changes to in orbit. It is in orbit, but I don't think we're getting the upkeep bonus. So that's unfortunate, but it's going to be okay. Did I get a... You know what? We do need to get a station going down here, because I'd like to get these resources built up, even if it's for a brief amount of time, if we're going to lose this to the Empire. So we're going to go ahead and get that station upgraded. We'll probably turn this into a trade hub, so we're picking all of this stuff up, and then maybe eventually get a range down to here, but we'll see. Cantina Intel. Whilst in Starport, our scientist has frequented the local cantina. A casual conversation with a cloaked stranger leads to a drink. 2 drinks later, the stranger offers our scientist what describes as top-tier information. I think whenever we can do this, we want to do this. I think I said this last episode, so let's go ahead and do that. See what we get out of that deal. Research station. So the coordinates have led us to an abandoned research station. Our teams have restored the life support systems and are slicing through the data logs. There are 4 laboratory compartments that seem devoted to advanced engineering methods, though the equipment is dated. The facility is an estimated 500 years old. Wow. Any data retrieved will benefit our research efforts. So, we get impressive engineering, which is empire-wide, for 120 months, plus 5% engineering research. Nice. Yeah, we're going to do that whenever we possibly can. Alright, we do need a job on Ithor. I think we want to go droid assembly plants, to be quite honest.
Initiating communication.
I think we want to do that. We want to get as many pops going as we possibly can. There is a migration treaty from the Moncal. I will go ahead and agree to that because I don't believe it costs us influence to have a migration treaty. It does on the defensive pact, and that might not have been the best idea to get a defensive pact with them when they are such an outlier as far as galaxy geography goes at this point. A better partner probably would have been Corsac down here. But yeah, it is what it is, and I really want to make sure the Moncal are on our side for the late game. Because as we mentioned in the last episode, when the Galactic Civil War does break out, it is based off of who do you have good relationships with, who do they have good relationships with other than you, and sort of how does that break down. So weird stuff can happen from what I've been told when that kicks off and the Rebel Alliance is formed. So we want to make dang sure that we don't get anything weird, I guess, at this point in time. I thought I had somebody come up here to claim that. Yeah, you go do that, because I don't want a enemy system to be able to jump directly into my capital. That's definitely not a thing that I want. Alright, you go ahead and come here, I guess, and get to doing that, and then you'll come out here. More research agreements with Corsac. I think that costs us, so I'm going to say no on that for now. Communications intercepted. By intercepting a message sent to the Galactic Empire, we have learned that they are in regular contact with another spacefaring empire that we ourselves have had no contact with. By tracing this message to its source, we have been able to establish our own line of communication with this previously unknown actor on the galactic stage. And we've met the Trade Federation. Well, hello! Remind me where you're at. I think you're down here. Ah, right there. Okay. And we can grab another tradition perk here. I'm going to go with the research alternatives. We'll go ahead and grab that. Because the way this is set up, we don't really survey that much. I mean, we are surveying. And I probably should get another science ship going here. And you know what? Before I forget that I've said that, let's go ahead and grab a science ship. Okay, Imperial Slave Transfer. Bothan Spies tell us that the Empire is preparing a major slave transfer. So we can try to free them, or we can't spare any ships. Let's try and free them. We did it! We saved a ship full of slaves, so we're gonna get a pop somewhere, and it's, as you can see by what it's doing, it's completely randomized. So, excellent.
Construction complete.
Leader experience gains. Yeah, let's go ahead and go with that. That'll be fine. Alright, so we did finish the... Ooh, a little bit of lag. We did finish the station down here, it looks like. So, let's get us a construction ship going. And apparently we finished some research, which I must have missed. Let's get the additional unity. And, ooh, we could go straight into Missile 2s. Or we could unlock, let's see. Additional hyperfuel edicts. Synthetic hyperfuel refinery. Synthetic. Yeah, let's... Ooh, orbital defense cannons. Let's cycle the cheap tech real quick. We'll grab the orbital defense cannons, and we'll have to remember that we have those. So, we have encountered some form of alien vessels in the Gwynneth system. You know what? We are going to let that be for just a moment. There's our new science ship. Let's get a leader selected. Oh, hello, Spark of Genius. I want both of you, please. And we're gonna come over here. And we're gonna swap somebody out. Probably you. I think long term, so that's plus 37. This is currently plus 4. See what happens when we swap you out. Plus 12. Alright, that's exactly what we wanted. Let's get one of those scientists assigned here because we might as well. And yeah, I'm gonna send you to... Are you really gonna go that way? Really? Alright, well, if you're gonna do that, then just survey here, and survey here.
On the way.
Alright, there's that first construction ship down in the south. So let's get our mining districts built up there. You are not doing anything, but... Oh, no, you. Alright, you go ahead and come down here. Build me research, and build me mining. I keep pausing, and I really shouldn't be doing that.
Anomaly detected.
Alright, Alderaan needs a job. We do have another anomaly. Let's go ahead and research that one because it is routine. And more contacts. Alright, let's get you droid assembly plant. That'll take care of your job. Sheely, let's just go upgrade your capital building, and that should be okay. Oh, Ryloth and the Bothan clans have formed an alliance. Corsac wants to have a migration treaty. Does that cost me? I do not remember. Let's grab you. I don't remember if that costs. Because we really don't want to go negative on this. I'm going to decline that for now, and that's going to be okay. Alright, we did max out on food, so let's go ahead and sell off some of that. Sell 10k. Delia, let's get you going on a droid assembly plant as well.
I await your instructions.
Alright, build me that research station, please and thank you. One of our governors has gained a trait. And Solar Sailor. We get some engineering research. Very nice. Something else that we want to do is I was reading through this, and there's the potential for getting a ship. And that's actually, where's that at? Down here. So let's get a science ship going. There's the Confederate Remnant. Let's get a science ship built over here. And we'll get going on that anomaly and see if maybe we can get a ship out of it. See if we can get a ship. And I realize I mentioned this early in the episode. We aren't going to be able to really do much with trade down here until we connect the two halves of our empire. So unfortunately, I don't think there is actually any point in building up our trade collection down here, since we can't send it back to the home system. All right, what did we finish? Ooh, secondary hyperdrive 1. Got it. Let's see. Let's go with the targeting system. We'll call that good. Clear all of that out. We're up to plus 31 alloys for our alloy production, which is, I think, almost double what we started. So it's good, but again, it's not great. Probably the next planet. Yeah, you know what, Dantooine? You are getting more alloy production. We also need amenities, apparently. Let's get a holo theater. More tales from the cantina. Yes, credits for information all the time. Alright, bravely explore the galaxy. Very good. Now, if I agree to that, does that dock me? I don't remember. It does, 0.25. Alright, so we're basically done with doing any of that stuff. You're surveying. You... research it, sure. Instruction ships aren't doing anything, and I cannot have that. Get down here.
I await your instructions.
And you get down here. Non-aggression pact. I'm gonna decline that. I don't have the influence. We've got to get our influence up. All right, science ship. You are going to get. Where'd you go? Or I want you to come down here and excavate that site. I know if we wait, we would have a better shot at getting whatever reward it is at the end of that. But I just want to get it going right now. Another anomaly. Let's go ahead and research it. Orbital defense cannons is done. Oh man. So we are almost back. So that's good. We can get the Z95s for our ships. Yes. Oh wow, 72 months. Why? Why? Oh, I don't care. We're going for that.
Initiating communications.
I need to declare more rivalries. Is really what I need to do. Yep, rivalry for you. This is probably going to end poorly for us, but it's gonna be okay. Okay, they're suspicious of us, so we can't do them. Can't do them. Okay, well, we'll get this back in the positive, and that's gonna be okay. Defensive pact? Yeah, no, not helping you out. Let's go in. Yeah, let's go with that. Non-aggression pact for the banking clan. You know, I don't think so. Mostly because I think you might be one of my first targets. To be quite honest. I'm not even going to look at that. I'm not interested in defensive pacts at this point. Migration treaty. No, sorry. Abandoned amusement park. Intriguing. Intriguing. All right, remember, 7968, the Empire can declare war on us, theoretically. We have met the Black Sun organization. We can learn much from each other. And we met the Mandalorian clans. As I mentioned last episode, I want to make friends with these guys. So we're going to send our other envoy over to here, and maybe we can get them to join the Rebel Alliance. Maybe we can do that. That's going to be one of our goals, at least. Let's see. You are equivalent economically. I'm sorry, research-wise, fleet-wise, and you are pathetic economically, actually. So if we can get that up, maybe we can actually maybe fight these guys and take some of their territory. Seeking the Force. In the course of their regular duties, some of our leaders might reveal themselves as Force-sensitive. If we identify Force-sensitives, we might be able to train them in the ways of the old orders. Do we want to begin the search for Force-sensitive leaders in our empire? Yes. Why wouldn't we? So preparation for the pilgrimage. We found the Force-sensitive leader. If our ruler grants permission and a leave of absence, they can embark on a pilgrimage to learn the ways of the Force. Send on a journey. Oh, that's cool. Senator Mon Mothma agrees that Zelias Elisar departs for Tython, the long-lost home of the Jedi Order. May the Force be with her. Was she my governor somewhere? Or was she a scientist? She must have been a scientist. Yeah, she was a scientist. Alright, let's grab a new one. We'll look at that here in a second. I guess we'll grab you, toss you in, and let's grab clinics? Sure. Alright, arrival at Tython. Zildus Elisar approaches Tython, the ancient homeworld of the Jedi. Though no other ships appear to be moving in the system, Zildus Elisar cannot escape the feeling that she is being observed and measured. She must decide what course to pursue. She can search for the physical traces of the Jedi, or search for echoes of the Jedi in the Force. Oh, we're totally going for echoes. Totally going for echoes. Alright, you are getting an alloy foundry because we are building up for war here. At some point, we will need to up the amount of laser cells, plasma cells, etc. that we're producing. But I think we can hold off on that until we're ready to start growing the fleet, which we're not ready right now. The Jedi remain elusive. Zilis Elisar has found no trace of the Jedi in her search. An entire planet is one hell of a haystack in which to find a needle. Indeed. Indeed. Ooh, construction ships are not doing anything. No, no, and no.
On the way.
Alright, you build me research. Build mining.
Course approved.
And you're down... Oh, you actually did that. Okay. Research. And mining, and we'll call that good there. Let's see. You could be upgraded, but we're saving that. You... Oh, you're boxed in. Okay. I guess come over to here. Go survey that. Alright, Jedi meditate, right? Lacking any better ideas, Zilis Elisar decides to try and meditate. That's the sort of thing a Jedi would do on Tython, right? Let's meditate about the future. That sounds like it's something we should do. Man, I cannot believe these things are 33k and 40. We're not going to be able to go up there for a little while, which is pretty unfortunate, but I guess it is what it is. Clouded the future is. What are we talking to Yoda here? She meditates, and her worries about the galaxy's future draw in visions of that which is to come. The visions come quickly, furiously inundating Zilis Elisar before she can draw any useful information from the visions. She is overwhelmed and dumped back into the present, left only with murky impressions of a dark threat deep in the future. Power blinds those without serenity to see it. A vision of great peril. So she's overcome by a vision so persistent and so powerful that it renders her unconscious. In the vision, she sees the galaxy falling before the might of a strange outsiders that the Force itself can neither see nor touch. These outsiders are alien in a way that no other life in the galaxy is alien, and they threaten the Force itself. They must be prevented from wiping out the Force itself, but how can a lone would-be Jedi stop an inexorable juggernaut? Ooh, that's not scary at all. That's not scary at all.
Initiating communications.
Commercial pacts. We just don't have the influence. You know what? We'll do that. That's fine. There is freedom in life. The future is clouded and uncertain. Not only is the dark side strong, not only are Ilisar's emotions and worries impeding the clarity of the vision, not only is this future so far off as to be almost impossible to predict, but the subjects of the vision seem immune to the Force. It can offer no insight on their motives or their actions. But all hope is not lost. Some few fragmentary visions show a victory against the invaders, as at a staggering cost. One, a vision so brief it almost eludes her, shows what might be a scene of reconciliation. The only path is forward. I'm going to get something out of this eventually, aren't I? Alright. So let's go ahead and do that. Construction ships are still construction-y. We'll send you to go grab, I guess, that. Donning the mantle. Zilisar is ready to become a Jedi Knight. She's had a vision of a shrine sacred to the Jedi in the hills above a ruined temple. She will depart for it immediately. May the Force be with her. Hopefully she gets some traits out of that or something. Oh, hey. Wow, this one rolls fast and quick. Zilisar has reached the shrine from her vision. It is a towering pillar stone dozens of meters tall. Water somehow wells from the crest of the stone, burbling in a pool at its pinnacle and cascading down the sides of a stone in 6 distinct waterfalls. How these falls have not eroded away the stone is a mystery. I'm gonna go with it's the Force. Around the pool at the pinnacle, 6 carved obelisks surround a pavilion lined with wind-worn stone benches. Flowering vines drape across the objects and benches, half obscuring relief carvings. I'm gonna let the game run. Carvings of flowing curves and mirrored asymmetrical shapes. Despite the isolation, no creatures appear to have made it their homes. What is this place? Okay, so we are being offered association status to the Cosmic Assembly, which who is part of that. Ryloth, Chalactin, and the Bothans. I don't know. We're going to go ahead and end the episode here. Let me know in the comments if you guys think we ought to join as a associate to the Cosmic Assembly with those empires that I just outlined. But yeah, let me know in the comments, and we're going to go ahead and wrap this episode up here. Hope you have enjoyed. As always, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Stellaris and sci-fi gaming fun. I'll talk to you all in the next one. Later, everybody.